Welcome to your virtual ceremony celebration. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. We are delighted that we've been able to hold this presentation for you. Before we begin, we have some housekeeping information. We will start today's ceremony with an introduction from Vice-Chancellor Professor Tim Blackman. We will then continue with the presentation of graduates, and to conclude, there will be a personal address from the Vice-Chancellor. Depending on the device you're watching the broadcast on today, you'll be able to change your screen view. We would suggest putting your screen in presenter view to view all videos and live content in full screen. You can select gallery view if you want to see everyone in your breakout room, but it will make the videos appear smaller as one grid screen. Please enable your microphone and keep it unmuted at your end so that you can join in the round of applause during and after each group's names are announced. The technical team will ensure your audio will not be broadcast outside of these moments. We would like to remind everyone that today's event is being recorded and it is currently being live streamed on YouTube. The recording will also be available after the event. Thank you for taking part. We hope you enjoy it.
Relevant also to these problems are our plans for a University of the Air. It's designed to provide an opportunity for those who, for one reason or another, have not been able to take advantages of higher education.
Let's say you're one of those people. One of those who think where you start in life shouldn't limit where you go. One of those who think a university shouldn't just be, well, a university. Let's say you're one of us, and together we are the Open University. Open to all of us, all of the time. Not some of us, some of the time. We are a movement of millions, a mission of one. We are disruptors, occasional troublemakers, game changers. We are the fuel for imagination, chasing comets, making the impossible possible. We are restless in our drive to see progress that touches us all, inspiring students to become ministers and midwives, barristers and teachers, tech entrepreneurs, business gurus, and more. Our cause goes beyond being an innovative way of learning, and our future lies in continuing to build that cause. We are the people who open up the future of learning. This is how we shape the future. Let's say you are one of those people who believe what we believe, one of those excited by possibility. Let's say you are one of us. We can't wait to open up millions of futures, and with your help, we can.
Hi, I'm Martha, your Chancellor. Just want to say a huge congratulations on your immense achievements at becoming a graduate of the Open University. People talk about part-time learners. We all know that's rubbish, don't we? You are double-time learners, holding down work, looking after a family, caring for someone, overcoming all the challenges of everyday life to complete your degree. And we're immensely proud of you and are so thrilled that you're now part of the #OU family. Have a great day.
Hello everyone, good afternoon and welcome to today's virtual ceremony. By the authority given in the statutes of the Open University, I declare this virtual ceremony open for the presentation of graduates. My name is Steve Cooper, and as the Head of Ceremony Operations here at the OU, I'm delighted to welcome all of you to today's event, along with your family, friends and supporters who are watching the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Each year, the Open University awards a range of qualifications that you've all worked so hard for, from certificates of higher education to doctorates. Now, it's been 50 years since the OU held its very first ceremony back in 1973, and today you will join thousands of graduates who have been presented for their qualifications at one of our ceremonies. For the whole OU community, and certainly for me, these ceremonies are highlights of our year because we are celebrating your success. Now, as you know, we hold our in-person ceremonies throughout England, as well as in Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. And we're excited to be able to add today's virtual experience to this. You're graduates of the largest university in Europe, one that has an extraordinary scale, scope, and reach. Now, that success is down to what our graduates achieve, but not just the qualification you're being presented for today, but the difference that you will go on to make with it. So it goes without saying that this is a very significant and important achievement in the life of you, our graduates, your families and loved ones, as well as the university and my colleagues, who I hope you will feel nurtured and supported you along the way. Now, I'm sure the celebrations have already begun, and if you do decide to post anything on social media, be sure to use the hashtag OUFamily to share your experience with the whole OU community. We love to see the celebrations. We will now see the presentation of graduates able to join us today, and this will be followed by a closing address from our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Tim Blackman.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's virtual ceremony presentation. My name is Billy Coker and I'm Head of Student Support Academic Services, and it's my pleasure to present graduates for their qualifications today. I'd also like to welcome graduates, family, friends and staff who are watching today's live stream. I'm delighted that you're joining us to celebrate the success and achievements of our students. In a moment, I will read out the names of each group of students. Graduates, you will appear on screen in a group and your audio will be turned on. Please make sure your microphone is turned on so we can all hear your reactions and applause at the end of your group. And at the end of the ceremony, hopefully everyone will join in as well. I shall now present graduates who have gained higher degrees and have been able to join us today. I present for a Doctor of Philosophy with a thesis entitled Wind Bands in Poland, circa 1800 to 1939, Maciej Kiesowski. For the degree of Master of Arts in Art History, Tarin Gauk. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Maria Madden. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Fiona McGeechan. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Joanna Moore. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Lucinda Patterson. For the degree of Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Barbara Tozer. For the degree of Master of Arts in Art History, Jane Howells. For the degree of Master of Arts in Music, Julia Cormack. For the degree of Master of Arts in Philosophy, Chao Sheng. For the degree of Master of Arts in Translation, Christine Dissner. For the degree of Master of Education, Applied Linguistics, Louise Edwards. For the degree of Master of Education, Applied Linguistics, Hannah Silk. For the degree of Master of Education, Leadership and Management, Rebecca Preece. For the degree of Master of Laws, Marketa Yeltsin. For the degree of Master of Science in Environmental Management, Neil Chinnock. For the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Leonela Mendonca Mendes. For the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Helen Veal. For the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Kendria Wade. For the degree of Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Anna Spencer. For the degree of Master of Science in Mental Health Science, Adisa Azuma. For the degree of Master of Science in Mental Health Science, Richard Mason. For the degree of Master of Science in Science, Gabriella Young. Congratulations, everyone. Well done. I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Arts degrees. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management, Accounting, Keenan Knox. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management, Accounting, Xinlan Wu. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management, Marketing, Hannah Edwards. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Business Management, Karen Logie. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood, Philippa Grant. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Early Childhood, Karen Lilly. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Education Studies, Primary, Bethan Berry. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English Language, Pauline Bowes. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in English Literature and Creative Writing, Eloise de Sousa. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Health and Social Care, Melanie Battin. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in History, Rose Mountford. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Language Studies with French and Spanish, Paula Tompkins. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Language Studies with French and Spanish, Rachel Williams. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Leadership and Management, Lisa Darnell. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Management Practice, Shelley Bates. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, Sociology, Sharon Keenan. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Social Sciences, Sociology, Asimina Politopoulos. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Open, Agatha Chimbititi. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Open, Adelina Yuante. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts Open, Adrian Starkman. For the degree of For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Social Work, Bethany Kitching. Congratulations, everyone. I shall now present graduates who have gained Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Science degrees. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Athanasios Athanasiou. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Abby Bradford. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Alan Edmonds. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Natalie Hewitt. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Abby Stevens. For the degree of Bachelor of Science, Healthcare and Health Science, Valerie Anderson. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Biology, Leanne Bailey. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and IT and Business, Bryn Jones. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and IT, Nick Feltham. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and IT Software, Bonita Appleby. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science, Claire Louise Proctor. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences, Joanna Bars. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Adult, Alison Hall. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Emma Grantley. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology with Counselling, Carmen Chillam. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Open, Jessamine Amor. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Open, Green de Seacle. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Open, Judy Hotup. For the degree of Bachelor of Science Open, David Short. I shall now present graduates that have gained a Diploma of Higher Education. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Arts and Humanities, Robert Cochet. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Business Management, Dominique Hack. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Criminology, Claire Thomas. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Health and Social Care, Jennifer Hughes. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Mathematics and Physics, Helgo Bowman. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Psychology, Julie Dennison. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Psychology, Diane McLachlan. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Psychology, Sumaya Pasan Pradovich. For a Diploma of Higher Education in Sport and Fitness, Thomas Bassett. For a Diploma of Higher Education Open, Simon Gray. For a Diploma of Higher Education Open, Catherine Robinson. For a Diploma of Higher Education Open, Robert Sweetnam. Congratulations, everyone. Excellent. So now, graduates, there will now follow a personal message from the Vice Chancellor, Professor Tim Blackman. Please keep your microphone on as we come back to you for a huge round of applause. Following this address, which will conclude today's ceremony.
Firstly, and most importantly, congratulations. Thank you for joining us on this very special day to recognise what you've achieved, and each of you is truly extraordinary. I believe that today you are the most amazing body of graduates anywhere in the world. You've believed in yourselves and we've believed in you, all of us, your dedicated associate lecturers and your advisors, the expert academics who write your courses, the designers and technologists who bring those courses to life on the screen, and all the professional services that make the OU what it is, second to none. And now you've shown what that belief in you can achieve. Almost every one of you studied alongside other demanding responsibilities and commitments at work, with children, or as a carer, and I know it's sometimes been tough. No wonder employers tell us that what they like about OU graduates is that you're self-starters and determined. You've juggled study and deadlines with many other demands, but you know, I've been told that there is one thing that is harder than being an OU student, and that's living with one. When we started back in 1969, Our pioneer students and staff really were taking a step into the unknown, putting their faith in a university that was using new methods of teaching and would be open to everyone. We wanted our students to choose us, not us choose them. Until you progress to postgraduate or research degrees, the only question we ask for most of our courses is, do you want to learn? You all said yes, and that gave us our mission. Many thought the OU would fail, but instead it's now one of the most successful universities in the world, with over 2 million students who've studied with us. That's not just a university, it's a social movement. It's you, our students, who make the OU, but we also owe a huge debt of gratitude to the vision of the university's founders. Foremost among them was Jenny Lee, to whom Prime Minister Harold Wilson gave the job of setting up the university, and a woman whose own journey from a Scottish mining community to Minister of State shaped in no small measure what the OU is today. Jenny Lee believed that the OU had to be a university for everyone, and it would do that while maintaining the highest standards. No one would be able to criticise the OU for dumbing down. You, our graduates, have achieved those high standards of scholarship and professional practice that Jenny Lee was determined we'd maintain while opening up that opportunity to more people than ever before. And she was determined too that we would be a respected research university, currently ranked among the top third of research universities in the UK, making discoveries, inventing new products and methods, enabling us to understand each other better and to live together peacefully and without endangering our planet. Curiosity and experimentation are what drive us, and I'm so glad that you chose to join that most human of adventures with us to learn and live. Some of you joined us because you were curious. Many were looking to advance or change your career. You'll find OU graduates in every employment sector, often at the highest level, and you'll find thousands of businesses started by OU graduates. We've recently measured the economic impact of the OU. We spend £500 million a year, but that produces an even bigger economic impact of almost £3 billion a year. That's more than £6 for every £1 that we spend. Most of that return is the higher lifetime earnings that OU graduates achieve. But there's a social return too. Graduates are on average happier and healthier than non-graduates. They're more likely to participate in their communities or in politics, and much less likely to be taken in by misinformation. And the OU has a social mission to bring learning to people whoever and wherever they are. That's why we partner with the BBC to produce amazing programs like Hospital or Blue Planet 2. It's why we make available hundreds of free short courses on OpenLearn and FutureLearn, taken by millions of people, and for many, a lifeline during this pandemic. Across England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland, we work with employers, community organisations and trade unions to reach people where they are so they can take their first steps into higher education. We work with carers organisations. We work with the armed forces, prisons, job centres, colleges and schools, constantly innovating in how we provide higher education. And if you watched Springwatch on the BBC last year, the garden survey of insect pollinators that Chris Packham invited viewers to take part in was run by the OU's award-winning citizen science web platform called Inquire. Completion of your qualifications means you join a community of Open University alumni around the world. You can continue to keep up with news, access career advice, or come back to study. The motto on the university's crest, learn and live, is a call to action. To learn, and by learning to really live. Please do good with what you've learned and encourage others to learn and live as well. As you sign off today, you will hopefully become an ambassador for the Open University and all that is remarkable about our institution and what it stands for, its values of social and environmental justice, its belief in inclusion and diversity, and above all, its vision to be open to people, places, methods and ideas. Do share your experience with others. Let them know what your journey has meant to you and what it could mean for them. We're hugely proud of you. Well done. You are all amazing.
That concludes today's celebrations. Thank you for taking part. We hope you enjoyed it. Do please stay in touch with us via our alumni, careers and Students Association teams. On behalf of the Ceremonies Centre and everyone at the Open University, we wish you every success for the future.